What's up, YouTube? It's your boy RushMoreRick, and we have When Dirty Cops Get Caught by Ex-Cop. Let's tap in and see what we got. Let's see how dirty these cops get today.
I found 3 cases exposing corruption in the force,
Damn, this
featuring
shit is
6
loud.
so-called officers who lived to regret it, starting with Courtney Brown, Christy Wilson, and Jacob Hummerich House. In April 2018, Officer Brown was driving eastbound on Crossville near Crabapple Road when she witnessed this car fly right past her at a proclaimed 80 miles per hour. Brown flipped on her lights and promptly pulled over the suspect. Brown steps out to confront the suspect.
Stay in the car.
Sorry, my window doesn't hold.
Off to Brown Roswell Police Department. You know how fast you were just going, ma'am?
I'm so sorry, I'm late for work.
So you could go over 80 miles per hour on 92? No, ma'am. You have your driver's license and your insurance card?
Yeah, my insurance.
Turn off the car and pass me the keys, please.
Like that? Now. As a person, I'm saying, I feel like I'm a pro racer when it comes to, you know what I'm saying, getting to work just by the grace of God's time. You know what I'm saying? Like me, I'd be late too sometimes. But that don't give you a reason to go over the speed limit. But I will say this officer, I only dealt with like 3 officers in my life and pertaining to, you know what I'm saying, being behind the wheel. And every officer that I talk to is nice, but you see these videos like this, certain officers, they just be ticked off before the fucking interactions start. And this woman sounds like, it's a fucking flyer. This woman sounds like she either having a bad day, they ran out of donuts at happy hour, I don't know. But she sounds like she pissed off.
Ground's wet, it's been raining, you're going over 80 miles an hour
so
on this type of a road. That's reckless driving, ma'am.
After berating the driver, she's revealed to be 24-year-old Sarah Webb, a local hairstylist who's late for work.
Where do you work at?
Who's
I
late
work
for
in
work?
Toulouse at Johnny Parker Hair Studio.
Okay.
I'm a hairstylist.
Okay. So you think driving that fast on a wet road is a smart idea just because you're late for work? Instead of calling and say you're running late for work, you would rather risk people's lives.
I'm sorry. This is LexisNexis. I'm trying to look it up. I don't have it printed off.
Give me 1 second, I'll be right with you.
Sarah's already bad day just got 1,000 times worse. She's now at risk of being charged with reckless driving, a misdemeanor that can land a driver behind bars for up to 1 year and incur a fine of up to $1,000. Brown's frustration.
Imagine like you wake up, you start your day. Obviously, you start your day behind. This fucking fly is coming. This shit is about to. All right. Imagine you wake up and you start your day. You're behind. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you didn't even get to shower. You didn't get to brush your teeth. You didn't get to pack yourself a lunch because you're just trying to rush and get to work. And then all of a sudden you get pulled over, and now you're at risk of paying either $1,000 fine or going to jail for 12 months, all because your alarm clock, you didn't hear your alarm clock. That's just food for thought. She shouldn't have been speeding though. I think we could agree, but that's crazy.
Is becoming more noticeable. Unable to operate her CAD, she radios out for backup.
I'm having issues with my CAD. Can you please do an 8 and 10 check on a Georgia tag?
2 officers respond. Jacob Hummerich House is first to arrive on scene.
She was going like almost 90 down 92. She flew past me. I had to get up to 90 to catch her.
Wow.
And that CAD's not working. Is yours? What did you do?
I checked.
Can you see if, can you check the tag too, Mike?
As Hummerich House goes to check the validity of Webb's credentials, the second responding officer arrives on scene, one Christy Wilson.
I'm gonna take her probably for reckless.
Okay.
She flew past me going probably 80, 85.
Damn, bitch! Like, it must be a slow week. One thing, right, that pisses me off about certain cops in certain situations, like, okay, we're here with a criminal. we're here with somebody that did something wrong, but it's just like for every cop that come up and try to join the fucking investigation. This girl just was driving so fast, she done flew past me. I had to get up to okay, all right, we got it. Do your little code, radio a 10-8, radio your 911, and go do your shit. This is annoying. Oh, I muted it.
What do you think?
I'm like, what the fuck happened to my
I
iPhone?
don't have any speed detections at the same time, but...
No, but you can use the fact that you were going whatever speed and she went past you.
I don't think you could do that.
It's on camera, so you're going to have the back speed. You're going to have the fact that you went 90 to catch up to her.
Officer Brown's lack of confidence is becoming more apparent. She's unaware of how to fill out a basic citation, particularly because she lacks a working speed detection device. However, Officer Wilson correctly tells Brown that her best guess based on her own speed and backed by dashcam footage would be sufficient evidence. In Georgia, an officer's opinion on someone's speed based solely on their observation is enough to prove a speeding offense. A jury then decides if they believe the officer's estimation. So basically, Sarah Webb's fate rests entirely in the hands of an officer who needs backup just to be told how to fill out paperwork. Not a great situation to be in, and it only gets worse from here.
Well, that wasn't the original reason why. If we being truthful here, the original reason why she got backup is because she said her CAD wasn't working, them little computer shits, whatever. But that just leads to the fact that she's also missing a speed gun, and that's kind of one of the things I found out recently. Well, not recently, but like I never knew, but. You know what I'm saying? Watching some of these cop videos, whether I'm making a video on it or not, I found out that you can ask an officer when is the last time that their gun radar has been calibrated, and if it wasn't calibrated that day, then the judge can throw. Correct me if I'm wrong. Get in the comments. Get on my ass for not doing my 100% due diligence before relaying the message. But who gives a fuck? I'm gonna do it anyway. It's my shit. But I think the judge can throw that away. They can your ticket that you had to pay can become invalid. Your like if it was something deeper than that, I think the judge can throw that case out. Depending on if that officer's speed gun has been calibrated that day, or like it has to be like recent. I don't know how recent, but it has to be recent.
Too fast for conditions, and
Yeah, I mean, that's unacceptable. I told her, I said, you know the roads are wet, correct? You're running late for work and you're going above 80
right.
to get to work. I said, call. So do not do that and put people's lives in jeopardy.
Yeah.
So my CAD just froze on me, so I'm restarting it right now. What do you think?
After deliberating on whether or not to arrest Webb for reckless driving, neither officer makes a definitive decision. This is when Officer Brown made the choice that'd end her entire career.
We're just tickets.
Atlanta answer or Roswell answer?
Hold on. Are you? Okay, hold on.
Officer Brown pulls out her cell phone and hands it to Officer Wilson with a coin flipping app open, tentatively checking if she'd be okay with doing something so cruel as deciding whether or not to arrest a citizen based on the flip of a coin.
Thank you. Yeah, sorry, she did it. Unavailable. My CAD's not working. Who's that?
A head, R tail.
Okay.
Officer Wilson suggests
That's kind of fucked up. That. Granted, I like to believe in a society that, you know what I'm saying, where we put people through a program for months, you know what I'm saying, before we just throw them on the street to try to enforce our rules. I would like to think that, you know, we're taking our job serious. Like, if you were to take any job serious, the job of a police officer should be taken serious at all times. This bitch left it up to a fucking coin flip whether to do her job or not, essentially. Even if, because it seemed like she don't even know how to do her job. Like, if your CAD is down, right, isn't there alternatives? Isn't there like Like, I believe the CAD is like the automatic route. You should flip from automatic to manual. Like, manually get this person, get them a ticket, get them a something. I don't know. I'm not the cop. I'm not the one that was in the program. But it's like a coin flip though. Like, a person's life is going to be drastically like changed forever via coin flip. That's corny as hell.
Heads for arrest and tails for release.
This is tail, right?
Yeah. So really.
23.
Michael Jordan. Hi. So I got too fast for. Let me write this down.
Too fast for conditions.
Despite the coin landing on tails, the officers laugh and decide to arrest her anyway. In spite of playing with someone's life, they think it's an appropriate time to crack a joke, saying Michael Jordan as he wore the number 23, the same as the code for arrest.
Is it reckless?
Yeah, you can do reckless, and then speeding, and you're just gonna have to mark the pace one instead of the.
I mean, either way, the speed limit here is what, 45?
Super speeder.
The officers are clueless on what they can really arrest her for, so Humrick House mentions the term super speeder as a desperate attempt to justify the arrest to himself.
Because I haven't done one like speeding like that, so that's why I'm a little bit unsure.
You're gonna do the patrol vehicle spot, and then it's gonna ask you for moving or not moving, and you're gonna do moving.
Oh, so she really don't know how to do her job, and she's employed. Not only is she employed, but she's employed by the state of Georgia to enforce laws and to keep certain standards of society afloat. And she don't even know how to do that without the help of somebody else. Tweedledee and Tweedle dumbass. She don't know how to do her job.
Can you help me do these dang tickets? My CAD won't even log me in.
Brown's incompetence shows itself once again as she pawns off the paperwork to Wilson, seemingly eager to arrest Ms. Webb.
Sorry. All right, I'm gonna go. Yeah, that's not okay.
Yeah, thank God they ain't mentioned that black cop. He ain't had nothing to do with this. Not my brother. Not my brother.
All right, man. Do me a favor and step out of the vehicle for me. Put the phone down. Why am I put your phone down? Step out of the vehicle. Turn around. Put your hands behind your back. Because, ma'am, you're driving entirely too fast for conditions. You put a lot of people's lives in jeopardy, okay?
But what is the charge? I know what I did. Duh. I've been fucking sitting here while the fucking patrol PD and Seinfeld police in here cracking jokes, doing coin flips, whether my life is ruined or not. I know what I did, but what is the charge?
Double locking these so they don't tighten on you. Can you do me a favor and step in front of my vehicle, ma'am? Step in front of my patrol vehicle. Do you have anything in your pockets? Do you have anything on you?
How do we know she's not drunk? How do we know she's not under the influence? How do we know this? How do we know this?
Coke sticker, stab me, any drugs, paraphernalia, anything like that? Okay. You have a bond. Here, turn to the side for me. Here, move on, Burkett. I'm just gonna shake this out, okay? Alright. Do me a favor, step over here.
He got that look on his face, right? He has that look on his face where it looks like we're not doing the right thing here. This is not right. Something feels wrong. Something feels wrong. We're not doing the right thing. This is not justice. Maybe it's justice to get her off the road for the day or give her a ticket, give her a fine. But this is not. I know y'all hear my son in the background. Let me go see what this brother got going on.
It's my patrol vehicle. Have a seat for me. We're gonna buckle you in, okay?
It's like the fact that she needs help with every. Did they say that she was a new cop? Because it's like it's giving new cop vibes. Like it's feeling like she's a new cop because she's getting help with every fucking step of the arrest procedure. Like, she did nothing by herself. Nothing by herself. It took 3 cops to arrest one woman that was speeding. And she wasn't aggressive. She wasn't, you know what I'm saying, going back and forth. Which it took 3 cops in order for this girl to do her job. I don't know.
Even in the face of Sarah Webb weeping, Officer Brown coldly arrests her and places her in the back of her patrol vehicle, citing her with reckless driving.
Thank you. Who's it? You're no.
Nope. I am, but without a stamper.
Oh.
Who's that?
I don't know. Why are they plugging me?
He's not a notary here.
No one's a notary that's here? All of you.
He's got 5 people. I mean, I am. I just don't have my stamp yet.
Not for one. Can you please start notary?
You good?
These bitches is losers. I'm not gonna lie. It's a lot of female cops that are losers. Like, you just arrested a girl for speeding, and it's like, this. Why are we playing around? Why are we hitting emotes? Why are we hitting emotes midday? I don't understand that. We're hitting emotes, and because you don't even have a fucking notary stamp, whatever that mean. I don't know what that mean, but it sound like it's important. Sound like you need it.
Yeah.
But this is the last time these 2 officers would be smiling and joking around, unaware the case would be flipped around entirely. You see, once news of this incident became public, the backlash was enormous.
Former officers Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson.
Officers Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson.
All of the charges against Webb were dropped.
The flip of a coin. They flipped a coin.
Flipping a coin.
Used a coin toss app.
Exactly. I couldn't believe what I was seeing, to be honest.
The city administrator, Gary Palmer, led an investigation into the Roswell Police Department. Courtney Brown and Christy Wilson were terminated as a result. The charges on Ms. Webb were dropped, and although Jacob Humrick House witnessed the event and said nothing, he was not reprimanded for his actions. But if you think these
I mean, rightfully so, because him and the black dude, they didn't agree. I didn't hear him say, yeah, you guys should do a coin flip. I didn't hear him vouch and say, yeah, the coin flip method is valid. It's valid. Like, we should do that. You know, from every rest here on out today, we're gonna coin flip. You know what I'm saying? Heads, they go to jail for 12 years. Tails, we let these niggas free and then don't even document it at all. We gonna delete the body cam footage too. We never even seen this person. That's what it seemed like. And if I'm her boss, I'm coin flipping on whether you have a job or not. You know what I'm saying? Heads, you're fired. Tails, you're fucking fired. Like, what?
officers abusing women who speed is as bad as it gets. Just wait till you see how terribly these 2 officers treated a completely innocent blind veteran. On October 31, 2022, Deputy Jamie Godey of the Columbia County Sheriff's Office stopped 61-year-old legally blind veteran Jim Hodges as he was walking home from jury duty at the intersection of Duval Street and Marion Avenue in Lake City, Florida.
Hi there.
Hey.
What's this in your back pocket? I just saw you walking it.
It's a navigational aids. What's the problem? You a tyrant?
Yeah, I am actually. What's your name and date of birth?
I don't have to give that unless
Yes, sir. I was investigating.
You have reasonable.
Do you want me to put you in handcuffs right now? Yes, sir, I do.
What is your?
I'm telling you, it's like, I don't know what it is, but like, watch a few of these videos with the women officers. It's almost like they're just instantly easily irritated. You know what I'm saying? It don't take much. Now, I will say this dude is far more aggressive than the last woman that we just seen. But it's just like, it don't take much. And all he did was he verbally exercising his right and you know what I'm saying, defending himself, thinking that, like, you don't have the right to ask me for this information unless you're investigating something, unless I'm being detained or da-da-da-da-da-dee. But it's like, Why do we even got to take it to that level? I get it. He came at you, said, "What are you, a tyrant?" You don't stoop to his level. You're a cop. You're an officer. You know what I'm saying? You're somebody that has to be. You have to be responsible for how you respond to certain situations, higher than anybody else that's not an officer. Anybody else that's not a law-abiding citizen. You know what I'm saying? You got to hold yourself to a certain standard. You need to be calm, cool, collected. You don't have the option to go lower when somebody goes low, especially if you're in the line of duty. Like, what are you doing?
Suspicion.
It looked like you're carrying a gun in your back pocket. I'm stopping to make sure you're carrying it properly. You don't have
you
to.
ensured that it's not a firearm?
No, you keep turning so I can't see it. You don't have to be a dick to me.
Well, you're being one to me.
Mr. Hodges was simply carrying his visual assistance cane in his back pocket, and while Officer Godey initially mistook it for a weapon, as soon as he pulled it out to prove that it wasn't, that should have ended the interaction with him free to go. But the tyrant that she admits to being, Officer Godey doesn't want to follow.
And like it becomes an ego thing, right? It becomes a pissing contest. Like who digs bigger? Who dick can swing longer? That's what it becomes with a lot of officers, and I don't know why it gets to that point. It's like, we get it, bro. A lot of y'all that become cops are power hungry. You didn't have the power when you didn't have the badge, and now that you have the badge, you feel as though you gotta step on every single person that opposes your power. Gang, you don't have to do that. At the end of the day, you're the cop. Whether we want to or not, we gotta respect you. But it's like you feel like somebody is not respecting your authority on some Eric Cartman shit, and you want to take it all the way when it don't gotta be that. Especially with a legally blind veteran, a nigga that got more jurisdiction than you, kinda. You know what I'm saying? He served the country. You're serving the neighborhood. He served the United States. You serve Bishop Cobb County or whatever fucking county she works. Like, if you want the respect that you think you deserve, the Marines is there, the Army is there. Go be a Ranger. Go really step on some shit. Go make them niggas in Iran and Iraq respect your authority. Go strike fear in them. You want the public, the people that's in your country, to fear you, to answer to you and not talk back and not like defy you. And like, look at her face. Like, I'm telling you, it always gives it up, where it's like these officers make faces like this where they like, yeah, this is some bullshit. But fuck it, he wanted to take it there, so I took it there, when that's not how this works. You know what I'm saying? That's not how this works at all.
Follow the law she's sworn to uphold.
No, sir, I'm doing my job.
Am I detained?
Yeah, you are. What's your name and date of birth?
It does not matter.
Yes, sir, it does.
Do you have a crime?
Would you like me
Call
to
your
put you in?
supervisor,
He's right
please.
here.
Sergeant Randy Harrison arrives on scene.
All right.
Don't you know?
What you stop you for?
Look, she was about to say, don't you walk away from me. You don't walk away. He's walking from one cop to explain the situation to another cop. He's not walking away from the crime, the investigation, the altercation, whatever. He's not doing that.
It could look like a weapon. She asked you to really present it, okay? Now she's asking me for ID. Okay. I don't need the ID unless there's reasonable articulated suspicion that I have committed a crime and committing a crime and to do a crime.
Sir, and her suspicion was that you were armed, okay? And she's asking you for your ID.
Well, now she has verified that I am not armed.
Okay.
So there is no
Do you have your ID or not?
I do have my ID.
Okay.
You don't need it.
Okay. Either your ID or you're going to get the change. Okay.
Mr. Hodges is rightfully speechless as Sergeant Randy Harrison doubles down on his subordinates' illegal actions. He clearly understands his constitutional rights, knows they're being infringed upon, and is making the wise decision to stay silent to keep from giving these officers any justification for their unlawful behavior.
All right, you deserve it.
77 Whiskey Mike detained. I don't know where his wallet is.
Where's your wallet at, sir? I don't have a wallet on me.
Okay, where's your ID?
Where's your ID at?
Pocket.
Which pocket? You are not allowed to search me.
Here, Mr. Hodges is reiterating that he does not consent to being searched. The Fourth Amendment protects against any unreasonable searches and seizures. Based on the Florida stop and frisk law, an officer may temporarily detain any person reasonably found to have committed or be committing or be about to commit a crime for the purpose of ascertaining their identity or the circumstances of the suspected crime. However, in the case of Florida versus Royer, it was clarified that detentions can only be justified up to the point of proving or disproving the crime. Since Mr. Hodges already proved he wasn't carrying a weapon, this detention is absolutely illegal.
It's in this pocket.
And see, low key, because this happened in 2022, right? This was 4 years ago. Now it's to the point where if you want to be a cop, all you got to do is have a GED or a high school diploma. Like, the qualifications for this job is not high. It's not high. Yes, you got to go through a program and all that shit, but this shit is clear as day. Whether you graduate the program or not, and they throw you on the streets in a uniform with a badge and give you a gun and all that shit, it still does not mean you're qualified. Like, I feel as though the qualifications should go deeper than just, can you pass these tests? Do you fit the physical requirements? No, a lot of these people be mentally just like I don't even know how to explain it, where it's just like, you want people to respect you so bad. You want people to listen to you so bad, follow your directions so bad. Granted, in most cases you have to and you should, but it's just like, where is the line being drawn for people to, like, this is a person who is well aware of their rights. This was a person who protected and fought for our country, fought for you, fought for your fucking bitch ass dad. You know what I'm saying? Like, this woman is just so off her tilt that she's arresting an elderly man that's not a threat and who's already proven that he's not carrying a fucking firearm. It's not a weapon. So what else do you want? Like, what else do you want? And then the stupid ass fucking supervisor get involved, or the sergeant or whatever he is to her. You know what I'm saying? He's not gonna, like, a lot of these dudes, they're not gonna tell the women who work under them that they're doing wrong. A lot of them they're not. A lot of them they're limps. You know what I'm saying? I'm not gonna say the S word because I don't know how YouTube feel about that, but they're limps. You know what I'm saying? Their only interaction with women, because I don't see a ring on his finger. A lot of their interactions with women come from their coworkers, being in the workplace. So he's having the time of his life right now. I'm making an arrest with a baddie that's on my shift, a baddie that works under me. Oh my God. We gonna have dinner about this and talk about it later tonight. Like, this nigga is a loser. And you know what you're doing is wrong. I stand corrected. He appears to have a wedding ring. But we both know in the 2020s that shit means nada, bro.
Thank you.
I want your names and badge numbers.
1237 on Nick 65 Florida 27.
Sir, are you legally blind? Okay. I had to walk up here in the dark for jury duty, which was canceled. Why aren't you using your stick? You don't have to use your stick all the time?
26. Green. All right, Mr. Hodges. Was that hard?
It seemed like after running his ID that the officers would let Mr. Hodges go, but listen closely to what Sergeant Harrison says as soon as Hodges implies he'll be filing a complaint.
It's gonna be. I want your name and your badge number. You know what? Put him in jail for resisting.
Sergeant Harrison instantly demanded to take Mr. Hodges to jail.
Just put him in jail for resisting. Like, they just playing with people's lives. You about to put this old ass man who's legally blind in jail for resisting because he asked for your badge number and your names? That's the same shit that y'all just stopped this nigga for. You stopped him and did all this because of identification. But the moment that he's trying to, know what I'm saying, all right, I'm being cleared and you're about to let me go. And this was this big ass issue that didn't have to be this because y'all didn't do y'all due diligence. You didn't do your job correctly. Now I want your name. I want your badge number instead of you just fuck. What is that word? What is that word? Fuck it. Instead of you just complying. There it goes. Instead of you complying with me, the citizen, which you have every right to because you work for me, the taxpayer. The person who's literally came up here walking in the fucking dark to do jury duty. You work for me, essentially. You don't want to comply with me? But nah, throw me in jail, right?
Jail for resisting arrest, despite him being compliant throughout the illegal detainment.
Okay. All right, let's go.
I want your name and badge number too, sir.
Have a seat.
You'll pick my property up, please?
I sure will, after you have a seat.
You want to pull this out of my back pocket?
Sure. Here, I'll grab your jacket for you, too.
Mr. Hodges was officially charged with resisting arrest without violence, a misdemeanor that can carry up to 6 months in jail, winding up illegally jailed for 24 hours. In spite of the body cam footage clearly showing Mr. Hodges' dignified behavior throughout, the arresting officer lied on the official arrest report, claiming he'd repeatedly refused to allow identification of the object in his pocket. Thankfully, after reviewing the evidence, or lack thereof, the district attorney dropped the charges just 7 days later. Mr. Hodges then pursued legal action against the sheriff's office.
That took 7 days, right? Now, and I want y'all to like really put this into perspective, right? This is a person who's a Caucasian male, served the country. I don't know too much about his background. I don't know if he got any, you know what I'm saying, criminal background, criminal history, any run-ins with the law. He seems like a respectable, upstanding citizen. The nigga walked to do jury duty. I was not doing that personally, but I just want you, and it took 7 days for them to drop his case, and he still went to jail. Now imagine those people who get caught up in these situations with even worse officers, even more irritable officers who get lost in the system, who get put in jail for longer than just 24 hours. You know what I'm saying? Like a lot of this shit, like it's just crazy, and it never has to go that far, but it always does because some cops really are just on a power trip. They're on a power trip.
As a media frenzy erupted.
Visually impaired man arrested.
A legally blind man.
You just saw his legally blind, and
this is an aid to a man who's legally blind.
Well, I've always been the kind of person that don't really take things lying down, but I made up my mind to properly, and it is the law in Florida that you are supposed to resist unlawful orders. So I made up my mind to properly, legally, and as maturely as possible, given the circumstances, to fight back.
The case is...
Yeah, that nigga got paid. I'm telling you, he media trained, you know what I'm saying? He PR trained. He saying the right things. He talking at a slow pace. He making sure that y'all feel his words. You see what I just did there? It's your boy RushMoreRick. If you enjoyed the video, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, leave recommendations, talk to me. Let me know what y'all want to see. We out of here.